Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Thank you all for the love, for the likes, for the subscriptions. My name is Wilmer and today we're going to talk about a movie that I watched this weekend, a movie that just came out, and one of my favorite movies of all time, sequel, Coming to America 2. Coming to America 2 is directed by Craig Brewer, who directed Dolomite Is My Name, which I think was fantastic. Coming to America 2, in comparison to the first one, doesn't take itself too seriously. The first one takes itself seriously, is one of the reasons why it became so successful. In the first one, for example, Akeem wants to go to America, fall in love, find a bride that's independent and can think for herself, which is why he goes and finds Lisa. Also, in this movie, the stakes are high. If he doesn't find a wife, he has to marry that barking woman from the first movie. You see, the crazier characters, they are somewhat grounded. They are funny, but not cartoony. They feel real. And to give you an example, the main villain from the first movie is Daryl. Daryl is cocky, he's selfish, and he's an asshole and a liar. And that makes him a little bit of a more than a one-dimensional character. Then there's the barbershop guy. The barbershop guys are supposed to feel a little bit more cartoony, but they feel real. They are discussing real thing that you would find in a barbershop if you go to a barbershop. The plot of the movie moves very smoothly, and also we get to explore Queens from Akeem and Sammy's perspective. Now the sequel falls flat. There is a literal rape in the movie. They make it as a joke and then nobody mentions it again. I mean, this is a real issue that actually happens. Instead, it's placed as a joke. Also, we get to our main protagonist of this movie, which in this case is not Akeem anymore. Now it's Akeem's son. His name is Lavelle. And the problem that I have with the character of Lavelle is the fact that at the beginning of the movie, we see that he's looking for a job, and we also see that he's struggling to find a job. And we get to see that. We spend some time with it and he feels real. He wants to find a stable job. He wants to help out his mother. And somewhere along the movie, we never hear about that again. And don't tell me it's because he became a prince. Instead, his main goal now becomes, I'm gonna marry my hairdresser who I've met 3 times. I mean, how long has he been there for him to make that decision? I'm gonna run away with my hairdresser. If that was the purpose of the movie, Akeem's son finding love the same way his father did, and make that the core of the movie. Show that in the beginning. That way, when that happens later in the movie, we're somewhat familiar with it and we can appreciate it more and we can understand it more. The plot with Akeem's daughter felt a little bit rushed, and we didn't get to spend enough time with them to understand exactly what they're going through. Wesley Snipes is a fantastic comedic actor. He does a great job in this movie. However, his character is very cartoony. His character doesn't feel real. He doesn't feel like a real threat. When it comes to Zamunda is a kingdom, but we don't get to see that. We get to see the backyard of the palace, and we get to see the palace on the outside, which is supposed to be this huge place. But then we go inside, everything feels cramped up. And the reason why is because they shot this movie in Rick Ross' mansion. They shot it in a real place where things are very difficult to work around. Things look smaller. Things don't look like grandiose like they're supposed to, because it's a kingdom. The set designers did a great job at making it seem like it was a kingdom and making it look bigger, but it really doesn't look that much bigger. It looks like it was made for TV. Nothing looks like it's a movie. My biggest complaint with the movie is that there's not enough Akeem or Sammy in the movie, who we loved from the first one. My favorite part of the movie, personally, was seeing Akeem back at McDowell's when he was mopping and he got to have a conversation with Mr. Chloe McDowell, and I think that was very nice. The drama felt real. Everything felt real at that moment. Everything felt like it was back in 1989 shooting the movie again. Costume design for the movie were fantastic. They were the same people that created the costume designs for Black Panther. The music was great, I think, in my opinion. Some of the musical numbers lasted way too long, but they were great. This movie is definitely a nostalgia trip for those of us who loved the first movie. I really enjoyed seeing all of the characters that were in the first movie. Even some that I was not expecting to see at all were in this movie, but some that I really wanted to see were missing. And if you watch the movie, you know exactly who I'm talking about. There are sequels to movies that are not meant to be made. We have movies like Zoolander. We have movies like Anchorman that after years and years, they don't need a sequel. This movie didn't need a sequel. It was completely unnecessary to touch this character. If I was to give it a score from 1 to 10, 1 being unwatchable and 10 being the best movie of my life, I would definitely give it a 6 for nostalgia. Thank you everyone for watching this video. If you like it, please leave a like. Please subscribe for more videos like this and for more reaction and for more reviews. Thank you so much, and as always, I'll see you around.